Now, 36 years ago, it began life as a bilateral drill between the armed forces of the US and Thailand. Now, Cobra Gold has ballooned into the biggest multinational military gathering in the Asia-Pacific region. 29 countries took part in this year's event, with half of the troops present being American. It was also the first drill since Donald Trump became president, making it a golden opportunity for his Asian allies to get an idea of America's future military strategy in the region. Our Bangkok bureau have sent this, today's Focus report.
The US Army used the Utapao air base during the Vietnam War and later for operations in Iraq as well as Afghanistan. Thailand is the United States' oldest ally in the region, and Cobra Gold highlights the strong ties between their two armies. American troops share their expertise in this event attended by 29 Asia-Pacific countries.
All of our Marines are professional in their screening process, not necessarily confrontational, understanding that this is a non-combatant evacuation.
High-ranking officers have traveled from Japan, Burma or Pakistan to take part in the region's largest military exercise. Here, they are shown how US troops control and evacuate civilians in situations of natural disasters. This practice is also a chance for the visitors to exchange views with the American Army for the first time since President Donald Trump took office. His decision to withdraw from the Trans-Pacific Free Trade Agreement disappointed many in the region and created uncertainty.
Countless elections in the United States, and we've had seamless transition of power. I haven't noticed any difference. We appreciate the region. We understand the importance of the region. United States Pacific Command covers 52% of the Earth's surface. I mean, from the coastline of California all the way to Maldives, North Pole to South Pole.
A show of unity for the US, even though there have been tensions with the hosting nation. Ever since the 2014 military coup in Thailand, Washington has pressed the junta for the return of an elected government. This army spokesperson insists on being interviewed next to his American counterpart.
For this year, we do more about public relations. That Major Eastburn and me and Lieutenant Colonel Dan try to do together that joint information.
Cobra Gold also involves army maneuvers. The US remain by far the world's top military superpower, and it believes the exercise will help prepare efficiently for possible joint operations with allies. Some have in recent years moved closer to China, notably Thailand, with the purchase of tanks and submarines. Experts at Bangkok's Thammasat University are keeping a close eye on this evolving relationship. Chinese policies worry several countries in the region.
A lot of Southeast Asian countries also have military conflict with China, territorial conflict with China. For example, in South China Sea, these countries would never really want China to replace the United States. Or on the other hand, they don't really want the United States to always control or tell them what to do anyway. So they will try to balance between China and the United States. However, on the economic side, they know that they have to rely on China.
From our four nations,
and China was invited to observe the event this year. It helped finance the construction of this school in the Thai countryside. Beijing makes no secret of its ambitions.
The will is more important than the money. You know, if you have money around, you don't have the will, you get nothing done. It's in line with our foreign policy, you know, to be more involved, you know, in international security affairs, and to communicate, to consult and communicate and coordinate with other countries.
Donald Trump said that he wanted to focus on America. Is that a chance, an opportunity for China?
Your topic is just beyond the Cobra Gold. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Questions of Donald Trump are not welcome here, regardless of who you speak to. While the new US president vowed to get tougher on China over trade issues, his ambassador has adopted a more conciliatory tone.
China is coming up in the world. It's becoming richer. It's becoming more powerful. I don't view that as a bad thing. So that's not a problem. And I don't think it's any great surprise that China is beginning to make its weight felt more in its near abroad, in regions like Southeast Asia.
Have you had any indications from the White House as to how the U.S. is going to consider an act in the region?
I've been in touch with officials in the State Department and the White House, and everything I've heard is very reassuring about the continuity of our policy.
Tens of thousands of US troops are deployed in the Asia-Pacific. They're waiting to hear from President Trump what he clearly wants to do in the region and whether it will remain a priority, as it was for Barack Obama.